Hi. To start with the recipe, first, let's heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil in your Instant Pot using the sauté function. You'll know the oil is ready when it starts to shimmer and has a nice, glossy appearance. That's your signal that it's hot enough to properly brown the meat. Now, take your 1.5 pounds of beef stew meat and season it evenly with 0.5 teaspoon each of salt and black pepper. Add it to the hot pot and brown it on all sides. You're looking for a nice golden brown color here. This step is crucial because it builds that deep, rich flavor that makes a great stew. Don't overcrowd the pot. Work in batches if needed. Here's where we're going to deglaze the pot with 1 cup of beef broth. This is one of my favorite parts because we're capturing all those flavorful brown bits stuck to the bottom. Use a wooden spoon to scrape them up. When you see those bits easily releasing from the bottom,
you know you're doing it right.
Time to add the remaining 3 cups of beef broth and 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. Then cancel the sauté function. Make sure to stir well to incorporate the tomato paste completely. You're looking for a smooth, uniform color with no red streaks. Now we'll add our vegetables and seasonings. 2 pounds of potatoes, 8 medium carrots, 1 medium onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon each of fresh rosemary and thyme, and 2 bay leaves. Try to cut your vegetables in similar sizes so they cook evenly. This is where your Instant Pot does its magic. Seal the lid and set it to manual for 35 minutes on high pressure. Make sure your sealing ring is properly placed. You'll know it's sealed when you hear that distinctive click of the lid locking into place. By the way, since many of you ask about this pressure cooker that I use after trying several, I found one that really makes a difference. I'll leave a link in the video description in case you're interested. After cooking, we'll let it naturally release pressure for 15 minutes. This is important because it lets the meat become even more tender. You'll know the 15 minutes are up when the pressure gauge has dropped significantly, though not completely. For our final step, we'll thicken the stew. Remove 1 cup of the cooking liquid and whisk it with 3 tablespoons of cornstarch until smooth. Return this mixture to the pot and stir well. You'll see the stew start to thicken almost immediately. It should coat the back of a spoon when it's ready. And that's how you make this delicious recipe. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more recipes like this one.
Bye.